Morning and welcome to Gardening 36539. Now, believe it or not, I didn't even do any filming yesterday because it was just too cold and there was snow on the ground and it was just horrible basically. So I'm out today to do a bit. I can't do too much, but one thing I am going to do is our members Brian Kane posted a video, the potato chit challenge. Well, I love a challenge and I'm going to try the potato chit challenge. I'm going to show you my way of doing it as well, so I'm going to take it even further. First of all, some bad news. I planted 3 courgettes, 2 died and one's looking very ill. Now I know planting this time of the year is always hit and miss. What I always say is, how much does it cost for 3 courgette seeds? Okay, the risk is minimal, okay, and on this one I've lost out. But my chilies, my tomatoes and peppers have done really well. Oh, I'll have to put that one in the bloopers. So the risk is minimal, okay, so I'm not going to be discouraged, but I am going to have a go at this potato chit challenge. Now, as you can see on this potato at the moment, it's got 3 formed chits. Now I'm going to remove just one and use one of the chits in a pot, and then I'm going to take the pot inside and put it in the propagator, see if I can get the chit to carry on growing, if you like. And then over the coming weeks I'm going to remove another chit and then another chit. I'm going to see how much I can get from this one potato. Now, it could be a complete and utter wind up, this potato chit challenge, and if it is, I'm the fool, but I'll enjoy experimenting. So that's the fun of gardening. We'll see how it goes, and I'll show you the progress over the coming weeks, if there is any progress. Very sceptical. And I'm going to break off the chit and place it in a 3.5-inch pot full of compost. The chit's in the pot, and notice how I'm going to keep the rest of the potato and take that back inside so it can continue its chitting, and we're going to watch the progress of this one. All covered up, and I'm going to use the label just to label it. Although it says courgette in it, then I know what it is. Okay, it's a potato. That goes in the propagator, and that goes back to chitting. And wow, look what we've got, a trailer full of well-rotted horse muck. So thanks very much to Kathy and Mark for this. It will go towards finishing off raised bed 6. Whee! Now there are some little bits in it, and the bits that I don't want I'll just take out, so I'll probably use the sieve. So I'm going to just break that down and get it with my other soil. This is for the last sort of layer or 2 that I'm putting into the raised bed 6. And that's something we haven't seen for a while. We've got rain, which will definitely help just melt in that last bit of snow that we've got. Okay, so hopefully not a bad thing, and this week is definitely going to be considerably warmer, which is great. We've had this cold, harsh weather now for about a month, and I think we're all a little bit bored of it now. And believe it or not, even with all of this bad weather, what I said originally was, I really would like to garden for 365 days of the year. It's very true, because I've been out every Saturday, Sunday for the last month doing a little bit of something. It has been harsh at times, it has been difficult. The steam is off that tea, by the way. But I have enjoyed it getting out. Even yesterday, as I say, was horrible. I even come out for a couple of hours even then. But in the greenhouse, not outside. Now, when you think about the conditions that I've been operating in and the materials, the frozen materials and whatever else, I don't think that's bad soil at all, and that will definitely grow good veg and hopefully good fruit, because I'm hoping to grow strawberries in the raised bed that I'm building at the moment, so that should be perfect. Now, what have I achieved over the weekend? I'm now 1 block off the top at this end. This end, I'm just starting now, I'm half a block from the end, which when you have a look at the actual raised bed itself is 3 blocks deep. It just shows you now how much stuff has gone into there over the last couple of weeks. Okay, so pretty pleased with that. Now, just before I go inside, no real progress on either the carrots or the potatoes. And I wouldn't really expect that in 1 week, but hopefully next week we'll see something appear in there, especially if it's warming up. Much the same as the bean and the onions, nothing yet. Same down there with the cabbage, and the same with the lettuce. As I say, I wouldn't expect anything in a week, especially with the cold temperatures that we've had, but hopefully next week things will change and I will update you with those when I know. And some good news before I go in, my calabrese is still growing, and that will be our Sunday dinner in the next few weeks. Watch this space. And the little lettuce that I put in a couple of weeks ago, they're starting to establish. In fact, I put them in last week. They're establishing. And again, no sign of the radish yet. But again, I wouldn't expect it. And that there was the site of one incredible fall. And yes, I know what you're thinking. And no, I wasn't. I wasn't filming at the time. You're not going to see that at all. But believe you me, that shook me up there a little bit. So I'm going inside now. I said I was going in because I fell over. I'm actually telling a little lie, actually. That is the last of me tea. I ain't gonna last long out here without tea. So unfortunately that concludes this episode of Gardening 365. Join us next time for Gardening 365 4040. Okay, keep inviting your friends to Facebook. Please go along to YouTube. We need more people subscribing to YouTube. Go along, have a look at the videos. All Gardening 365 from Gardening 365 1 all the way to Gardening 365 39 are all uploaded. Have a look at them. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, let me know what you think. And one last thing. Bye for this week, and we'll see you all next week. Bye. Shut up! Oh, I'm going inside. I've had enough.